The Gina and Matty podcast.
Big day yesterday, 5 o'clock right across the coast on Netflix. Bridgerton Season 3 Part 2 dropped.
So, Lizzie, you binged the whole thing.
I binged the whole thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop. I was so excited.
Such a crazy life you lead.
I know. It's just out of control. I went to Pilates and then I came home and watched it.
Did you start at 5?
I started at 5, yeah.
Oh, so you were the first. I'm saving it for the weekend.
Wait, no. Actually, no, it was at 6.
6.
6,
right.
yeah.
I'm saving it. I love Bridgerton. Apparently something's happened. You know, Penelope Featherington, played by Nicola Coughlan, and her soon-to-be husband, maybe. I haven't seen this next season yet.
So can't tell you.
Colin Bridgerton, played by Luke Newton. Well, Luke apparently used to be in a One Direction-esque boy band back in the day called South 4, and she decided to play a prank on him while they were practicing filming a dance.
I found out last year Luke Newton used to be in a boy band, and I was hysterical when I found out, and it was the best thing in the entire world. And I've been wanting to play their song Cougar Town at a ball since that time, and today is the day it's happening. And it's been a lot of planning going into it. He has no idea. I'm very excited.
Oh, I love her accent. So they were filming a serious ballroom scene, slowly dancing together, when South 4's song Cougar Town started playing. This is their song. And the whole crew came on and did a dance.
It's so funny. Cougar Town, hilarious.
Cougar, the name of the song.
Can we see this video somewhere?
Yes, we're going to put it up on our socials if you want to check it out.
It's so funny. Definitely worth a look.
Unreal. At Gina and Matty on Insta if you want to check that out.
Gina and Matty.
Now, what have you got for us there, Gina?
Well, you know, you get hooked on some of these shows like Millionaire Hot Seat or, you know, My Mum, Your Dad, and then they just disappear. No one says, oh, guess what? It's about to end. Well, it's been revealed that in recent years, 34 shows across 7, 9 and 10 have either been axed, put on an indefinite hiatus or quietly removed. I think that's their favourite from TV schedules, with no mention of it again. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever fallen in love with a show and you go, hang on, I actually don't really notice.
You know because there's a list of 34 in front of us at the moment, and I can see why most of these are being axed. This Is Your Life is something that I think is a great show.
I loved that.
But it's had so many iterations of it through the 70s, the 80s, then it came back again in the 90s with Mike Munro, and then. But that doesn't. But most of them, I can understand why they might get rid of them. They're really expensive to make, and it's all about commercial return. So if it's costing more than you're getting in commercial return.
Well, imagine SAS Australia. The insurances on that would be massive.
That's the one I'm disappointed about. And I do know that Channel 9 are rumbling around to see if they can pick that up, because it used to be a Channel 7 show, SAS Australia.
That's right, yeah.
But they've pulled the pin on it this year. But yeah, Channel 9 are a little bit interested in SAS Australia, so it might be coming back. Yeah, me too.
Oh, you know what I loved? That probably was, there's been a good reason this one's been cancelled. Wife Swap Australia.
So funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, but we're not Americans, and I think that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah, the American one is really funny.
Because you take them out, like you take someone from LA and put them in the Bible Belt of America, and you swap them around, and it is just chaos.
Yeah.
And, but
whereas
here,
in Australia, there's not probably that. I mean, there'll be little differences, but nothing like that.
And we don't embrace Australians either. As Australians, we like to not enjoy watching Australians.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, look at these wankers. You know, it's like
syndrome.
we do 100%.
I like it.
Yeah.
My Mum, Your Dad. I loved that. That was on Channel 9. That's gone. Oh, it only lasted a year, but I thought it was a really, really cool concept, and I really enjoyed it. Gone! Australian Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, again, that's a great show.
Yeah.
Costs a lot of money.
Yeah. That was Channel 9. What's the difference between that one and Gladiators on Channel 10?
Gladiators was it was a remake of the one from back in the 90s that had Vulcan and Mike Whitney on the whistle.
And they played
so it was sort of
characters.
Like physical challenges against one another, where Ninja Warrior was you had to complete the course.
That's right. But great wholesome stuff for a family. Like your kids can watch that. I remember when Jackie was little, he really liked the Ninja Warrior one, because it's there's nothing embarrassing and it's about fitness. That's a shame that's gone.
The problem also is a lot of it is pace of the show as well, especially with the new or younger generation of TV watchers who aren't really watching free-to-air television. You have to sit through an hour show to get maybe 22 minutes of content, and then they're not utilising their streaming. So you look at how successful Netflix, Stan, Amazon Prime are. We have those all in the free-to-air world with the 7 Plus, the 10 Plays, the SBS On Demand, but I don't know why they don't utilise them better. Like, it's free. We pay a fortune for Netflix. You've got these free streaming channels and we're not utilising. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers to it, but... Yeah.
I don't either. Look, things like The Masked Singer, I'm surprised about that because I thought that was really... I didn't love it, but I thought it was really, really popular over on Channel 10.
It's really big in the US.
We don't have the talent pool.
Yeah.
And you're right. Yeah, they take off their hat and it's someone who swam down at the local pool.
and there's a thing with here in Australia as well, and it's why late night shows don't really work here either. We had Rove, which was fantastic through the early 2000s, but we don't share talent. So you've got like Jimmy Fallon does his show on one channel, but they're happy to have people from other channels go on other channels, where here in Australia, if they're doing a show on Channel 10 for Masked Singer, they're only going to use Channel 10 personalities and then scrape the barrel for who else isn't
so that's
signed to another
reason
TV network.
That's not working.
Which is a shame.
It's a real shame.
I can see like all the Bachelors are gone. Bachelor in Paradise, The Bachelorette, The Bachelor.
Do you love The Bachelor?
I used to. Again, huge in the US, and the US I've watched it. For some reason, it's just so much better. It's just better. I don't know why. The people are funnier.
Yeah.
I guess like you're also getting more diverse. And then they've just done like a Golden Bachelor who was like a bit older, but I don't know. Here it just got a bit naff.
And it is giving away women.
And
in 2024 as well.
It had its time when I was like, we were really invested. Like my friends and I watch every week. Like that was like when Abby Chatfield and stuff was on it, it was really big.
Yeah. And Sam Frost, Sam Frost's Bachelorette.
And like all those, and like Maddie J and Laura.
It's a bit too bitchy now.
Yeah, and it's just like you can tell people are on there to like
that's
get
the thing.
Instagram followers. So.
And that's
when
the
Big
problem.
Brother first launched, it was people that were actually interesting. You know, you got
cool people.
your Chrissy Swans, your Fitzies. There was no real social media world. Whereas now, if you're applying for Big Brother, they're not applying for the social experiment.
No.
They're applying for Instagram followers and teeth whitening deals.
Yeah.
That's essentially
not just to go to Dream World and be locked in a house.
That's right, and see Gretel. Oh my gosh, that would have been enough. So there has been 34 shows, which is really sad for the state of Australian television.
It really is.
So hopefully they continue to make good Aussie drama at least. If we're going to get rid of reality,
we're good at that.
Let's pour some money into making some decent Australian drama, which is on the ABC at the moment. There's a great show. I can't even think of what it's called. After the Party on the ABC. Great Aussie TV show on iView. Anyway, that's my rant. Is there any other shows that you're disappointed about that are not on there?
Yes. I loved This Time Next Year. Carl Stefanovic. It only went from 2017 to 2019, but you'd meet someone and then what they wanted to achieve in 12 months. So they'd walk through a door how they are today, and he'd have a talk to them, and then it'd fast forward to 12 months and they'd walk through the door. They might have lost 50 kilos or they might have, achieved some big... I really liked that, but again, it was kind of fast-paced. You got to see them now, and in 12 months you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, that's good. Like it's all in the one 30-minute episode.
I really like that, but I'm weird.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.